to reconcile. It's time to close out October and get into November. We've got to get some numbers straight, get some things in order so we can get into this next month with a clean slate, ready to go, credit card paid off, wrap up October's spending, start tracking November's spending, and probably rework my budget this time around because I feel like it's not really suited to my actual spending, but we're going to find that out when we check out the numbers. We've got to do some reconciling. So let's get into this. Start with, you guys, I did want to mention that, and I guess it popped up because I wanted to mention it. This is my current Black Friday Christmas wish list, and I got the milk frother for my birthday, so I get to cross that off. I didn't even, maybe that's why it popped up, to point out to me that I get to cross that off. I still want an espresso, and that is a guilty pleasure, so I don't know if I'm going to get it. Christmas sheets, that is also something that I don't really need, but a printer is something that I am in desperate need of, and I am holding out till Black Friday to snatch up a good priced one. And then also, my youngest birthday is coming up in a few weeks, and Black Friday is the perfect opportunity to do some birthday shopping. So I do need to do birthday on there too. And I'm gonna have to save up and work this out and figure out what I want to do, but I do have a couple of weeks. So we have like days to prepare. But speaking of days to prepare, we also have days to prepare for my giveaway, and I am giving away $100 in the form of 3 different gift cards. If you haven't signed up already, you're going to have to go back a couple of videos and find my giveaway, but it is still active, still live all the way until November 11th. So now let me move off this to where I wanted to be. All right, we are going to get into this. Is everything paid off? It is. We are done for the month. I did not spend anything else today. That is looking awesome. I'm going to move this out of the way for a moment, and I am going to put some lines. I'm going to flip this over. If you've been here before, you know I'm left-handed, and it just makes it easier for me to get this spiral bound out of my way. And I'm just going to start by making some straight lines right here. All right, that is all I need to do to start. Then I need to flip this back open. And we are going to start with the categories right here. Now, I do like to get out the corresponding colors because it just makes it easier for me to sync and look quickly at each category because the colors just are easier to look at than the actual words, I guess. Let's see, we need a blue, a purple, an orange, a green, a red, a pink, and a yellow, but the yellow never shows up, so we need the black too. Is that everything? I think it is. Let's see. So we're going to go for gas first, food, pets. This is that yellow that's not going to show up where you can see it, so I'm going to cover it with black. Pets, shopping, household, miscellaneous, and education. All right. Now that just helps me to see what I'm looking at here to correspond it back and forth, but now I don't need to keep the colors. I'm just going to grab this pen and I am going to start with day one. Day one, we spent food $42.52. Gas, $40. Food, $67.46. Pets, $19.74. Household, $11.98. Gift, $16.81. We move down to the next line, 40 for gas again. And food, $72.53. 40 for gas again. And BMX was $5. That's miscellaneous. Pizza out, that's miscellaneous, $23.29. And food, $101.03. Pets, $14.65. And household, $21.87. And this is just me tracking all of my spending for the month. This is one way to do it. I used to do it on a printout calendar. I think I still have those laying around here. Let me show you. Oh, I just have some empty ones sitting here. And maybe I can flash on what they look like when I have them full, but this is what they look like. And I literally just grab free printable calendars and I just write in the boxes what I'd spend each day. And I did that for maybe a year. And then I started doing the book. And these books are available pretty cheap. It's just a monthly calendar with the dailies, and I do write the dailies, what I actually spent. It makes it so much easier for me to reconcile this way because everything is just right here for me to figure it out. All right, so we were on day 12 with another $40 in gas. Okay. And shopping, $26.91. And here we go, another 40 in gas. Food out, $12.83. And the reason that I have this so broken down is because right now I am just filling this category, this miscellaneous category, with all this miscellaneous charges. But if I wanted to figure out what I actually spent that money on, I will have the record of it in here so that I can break it down further and figure out if I'm being crazy or if I'm spending extra money. But I don't think I am right now. I feel like I have a pretty tight hold on my budget and none of this was really extra. It's all necessary to live, to have fun, and just to go through day by day. So I'm happy with what this is, so I don't need to break down this category right now, but I do have the record back here, so if I wanted to, I could break it all down. Back to what I was doing here. More miscellaneous. This was Halloween. 41, 65, 16.98, and food, 38.61. Shopping, $39.69. Food, $112.78. Gift, $32.21. Education, $21. Gas, $45. And BMX, $10. Pumpkins, $15. Gas, $45. Food, $86.66. Car registration, $280. Gas, $48. Food, $47.91. Gas, $44. Move this out of the way when I'm like all the way done already. BMX, $5. And that is it. I am done. All right. I think that's it. So I'm going to just go over real quick, make sure I think that I've got it all. All right. I see them all on there, so I'm happy with that. I'm ready to close this up. And we're going to add up all of these categories. All right, we're going to start here with gas, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 45, 45, 48, 44. 382, but I'm going to do that again because there's so many 40s. I want to make sure that I've got this right. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 45, 45, 48, 44. All right, same number again. We are going to go 382. Food is the next category. 42, 52. 67, 46, 72, 53, 101, 03, 38, 61, 112, 78, 86, 66, 47, 91. And that comes to 569.50. All right, now pets is 1974 plus 1465 equals 34.39. Shopping, we did 26.91 plus 39.69 equals 66.60. Household is 11.98 plus 21.87 equals 33.85. Miscellaneous, oh my goodness, 16.81. $5, 23.29, 12.83, 41.65, 16.98, 32.21, 10, 15, 280, and $5. 458.77. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, there's 21 there too. So that is everything. I am just going to grab a highlighter here just so that I can highlight the totals and keep track of them. And I am going to add all this up. We're going to go for my budget and see, we're going to reconcile against it to see my actual spend against my projected spend. So let's pull out the budget, and I think it's the wrong budget. So that's why it's not very helpful, and I'm probably going to have to rework it. All right. Let's see what I've got here. So we have gas at only $382, which is crazy. I feel like my new budget is supposed to be, I think, 500 and 600. I don't know what happened to it. You know what? I'm gonna look for it somewhere. I'll be right back. See, I knew it. I was like going crazy here. This is my new budget, and this needs to go away because it has wrong numbers. But I did lower these, and still this is very, very low because probably sadly enough because I've barely had the orders that I normally have. So that just reflects me sitting on my butt lots of hours and not driving miles, not getting orders. I was like scrimping and saving because we were low on the budget. So let me see. Pets, we underspent. Shopping, we overspent. Household, we were pretty dead on. And miscellaneous, as always, we were way over, but that's because I don't have the category budgeted correctly, because I'm not really acknowledging all the miscellaneous that I spend and breaking it into all the different categories it could be broken into. But I do have it broken into all those categories in my calendar like I was showing you earlier. So if I wanted to find out why I spent so much, I could figure it out. And I know why I overspent so much this month was registration and a little bit of birthday and Halloween. So it's all good, and I think this looks great. I definitely can't rely on gas being this cheap forever. I'm gonna start doing more miles, I'm sure. food, we just underdid food a little bit because I was trying to. Everything's fine. I don't need to rework my budget. I was just looking at an old budget that's wrong. So that I need to acknowledge that and make sure that I get rid of old paperwork and don't get stuck with the wrong numbers. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. And one other thing I wanted to get into here. I left a bunch of these papers like here and there with not everything filled out. Like last week, I had the month ahead information and I just forgot to add it. So month ahead was 2,131 when I finished out the week, and my emergency fund was sitting at $10. But that's because we paid that car registration. So that was awesome. Get rid of that now. And that is basically done, but I want to add to the bottom of here how much I made each week. I'm just going to start with week 5. I'm going to start backwards. Week 5, we made $682. Then let's go into week 4 and see what I forgot to do. Oh, I didn't forget to do anything on here, but I didn't do week 4 here, so let's do that. Week 4 is $491. Oh, that's not something I love to remember, but it's something I need to remember. It's something that's really important. Oh, look at that. There's something else I can add. Let me see here. 40 hours. And where did I just put number 5? I didn't put the hours on number 5. What was the hours for number 5? Let me check. It was 44, wasn't it? Yep, 44. See, I was missing that on there. Okay. And if I can just get this down, then I can actually have all of my information in this book. That would be so awesome. Hours, 44 to earn that much money, and 40 to earn that much money. That was so sloppy. Can I actually read that? Okay. Next, let's see here. Number 3. And it looks like I forgot to write lots of stuff. 41 hours. I did write the income, but I didn't write the month ahead. I was at 1768 right then, and 291 for the emergency fund. Well, that can go away. And here we go. Week number 3, we did 542. And how many hours? 41. That is so nice to add. I wish I had it in all of them, but luckily I make videos of everything, so I can actually look back if I take the time. It's a little tedious, but I can rewatch my videos and I can look back and see and double check, because I don't think I have it written anywhere, but I do have it in my videos. Oh, right there. It looks like I penciled it in because I forgot it, but I didn't do it. See, 1838 was my month ahead right then, and my emergency was sitting at 291. I did 50 hours. That can go, and we will move into week number 2. And week number 2, we had $692 for 50 hours. Oh, 50 hours. That was a hard week. And last but not least, we have October 1st to get into. It looks like I put everything except for the hours. Darn it. And I probably do not have that little post-it anymore. I don't see it here. I'll have to rewatch the video to find out that one. So I will leave that blank in the hours for right now. But, oh, let me switch colors. I just like it to be different colors. It's more fun that way. Week number 1 was $806. I wish we could do that all the time. I love that one. And the hours were, I don't know how many hours. All right, let's see. Is that it? That is pretty good. That is so much more information than I was keeping track of before. As I grow and learn, I learn what I need and I'm figuring it all out and I'm getting it all to fit on one page. That is literally my goal. I hate when I have to flop back and forth and switch. One page is the way I like to roll. That's why I had to make my own budget sheets, because not everything that I wanted was on one page. And I get too flustered and too cluttered if I have everything on all different sheets. Some of those packages have like 8 different sheets to fill out. You guys, when I first started tracking, I was a mess. I had notes everywhere, and now that I have this tracking, it's so color coordinated. It's so together. I love it. Sometimes I will just pop this book open and peek in because I actually love looking at it. It feels so together. It makes me feel so in control of my finances. And that is what my goal was when I started this, was just in control of things. And I have been in control for a while and now I am excelling. So loving this and loving how this is working out. If you guys want to do this too, I will look for a calendar that I can share so that you guys can find it too. It's basically just a calendar, but I do like the lines to be on here so that I can do better with the tracking. And I like there to be notes so that I can keep my categories and my little notes here. So I do have some particulars I like, so I'll look for one and I'll try to link it, but I don't even really know how to link things, so I'll try and share it with you guys. And let's see, is there anything else I am doing for this? Move this out of the way. I think we are done with these. And it was looking pretty good. Oh, that's the other thing I do need to do, is add all of these together. All right, let's see. We're gonna go 382 plus, I'm just gonna round up, 597 plus 35 plus 67 plus 34 plus 459. Oh, and 21 more dollars equals $15.95. So I'm just going to write that at the bottom here, $15.95. And that is what we spent for 1 month of flexible spending. And I'm going to look one little peek here. What do I spend on a month of fixed? Is $15.96. Are you serious? Did I spend $1 different? And I probably am like fluffing that. That is crazy. All right, so $15.95 plus $15.96 equals $31.91, and we are gonna write that right there, $31.91. Now I am going to check this. I didn't get to put this away yet. I'm gonna add this up. What do we have here? 806 plus 692 plus 542, 491, and 682 equals $3,213. We go back here, 3,191, so minus $3,191. We had $22 extra. Is that right, you guys? That is so insane. I budgeted so close that we literally only had $22 extra. And I'm sure that went into savings challenges or something along the way. But it's working and everything is working so good that I think I am going to stick with what I've got. I'm really liking it. Now, that doesn't always work that way, but I actually have a really good hold on my budget at the moment. So I am happy with that. I'll leave these numbers as they are, and I am gonna pay my credit card bill. There's one more thing I like to do. At the end of every month, I like to pay off every bit of my charges so that I can just start over anew and I can be able to actually know what I spent each month on the credit card. Now, one thing I do try for is to spend just gas on the credit card, but I know that I put like Halloween and birthday on there this time. Let me pull this. The credit card bill was $504.65. Seriously, I have a good little, I have over $10 in extra. That's awesome. Okay, do I really have 516 in here? Let me pull out the sorter. Let me move that out of the way. This should be $516. Let's give this a count. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 460, 40, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $516. So $505 is what I'm gonna take to pay the credit card. Minus $505, $11 left over. I have $11 extra. That's literally like, oh my gosh, I love that. That's my favorite number. And I am gonna stick that into the Dollar Savings Challenge as a birthday gift to me. I'm gonna take it in this form though, so that we can have 2 spicy 5s in there. Let's get this out of the way a little bit. That is so awesome. A happy birthday present to myself. Put $11 in there, and this is looking like we get to do some savings challenges this week. But I know that this video is going to be super long, and I want to make it a reconciliation video. So close this up, put it away, and we will get into that, I promise. Move it out of the way, and oh, we have $505 here to pay the credit card bill. So that is amazing. I love that. It feels so good to get that back to zero. $0. Get that out of the way, clear that. Okay, grab this, put this in here, $505 to pay the credit card bill. Okay, put that in there. Is that it? I always forget something when I'm reconciling, so I'm sure it's not it. I can see something right now I didn't do. The buffer still has $40 in it, and that, I love to have a buffer. I didn't use it. I had extra money in the credit card already. So one thing I did do last month was just kind of push it over to these next categories. And it looks like they could totally use some love because education is sitting here empty. So I don't really think I need much in the taxes. Well, how about, let's see how this breaks down in here. $40, what do we have? 20, 2 5s and a 10. That's kind of awesome. I think, yep. I'm just going to break it just like we did last time. I'm going to put $10 into taxes. So now taxes will have 50. And all I do is tax prep. So far, I don't earn enough, and I have my babes. So I don't normally owe taxes. I just have to pay for tax prep. And that is... it's kind of pricey. I believe it was like over $100, but I've already got $50 towards it, so that is awesome. Health is, I actually have health insurance that's covered by the state, and it's pretty good, but I need to supplement for eyeglasses for my son, so I do keep this throughout the year, and eventually I'll have enough money to do eyeglasses again. So we have 31 in there right now. That is really nice. And education sitting here at 20, another category that I don't really need to stuff too much because we do belong to a charter. They do cover most everything, but not everything. Like that printer that I really want to get for Black Friday. They don't cover a printer. They do cover me going there and printing things, but it's kind of a pain. I mean, it's really close. And I am totally allowed to go there and print, but it would be so much more convenient to just send it to a printer at my house. So that might be something I get with education money, or it might just be something I get with Black Friday money. I don't know. Just something to think about, but $20 going into education so that I can think about things like that. And depending on what we spend on, I know there'll probably be some kind of a Christmas play or a Christmas parade or something that costs money that we're gonna have to join, but we'll just have the 20 bucks in here waiting to see. Now, is that everything? That really might be everything, you guys. I think I am all the way reconciled for the month and ready to start November fresh and new and ready to enjoy a wonderful month. Really hoping for a lot of amazing blessings to come everyone's way this month and all year round, really. But this month, next month, this holiday season especially, it's been a tough year for a lot of us out here. And it'd be awesome to have a really great holiday season. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm working for. That's what I'm working towards. And it looks like I'm going in the right direction. I reconciled again and I have all positive numbers and I am so happy with this. I'm just going to do exactly what I've been doing. Keep chugging along and I will be back again soon. I hope you are too. Goodbye now.